Hey flowers, it's Reese LaFleur. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, this channel is all about baddie of all trades vibes. So we talk about fashion, hair, makeup, all of that good stuff. So if that's something that you're into, please consider subscribing to my channel and make sure you hit that bell for notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you get notified. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, blah blah, and comment down below. So what we're doing now is we are doing our foundation. Of course, we started with priming, and this is my Maybelline Superstay foundation. This seems to be my go-to every day. And for the look that we're doing, which of course is the BAPS look, I'm going to reinvent Mickey, because let me say something. Mickey, she was a baddie, okay? But 90s type baddie. So we're going to take the plus size. We're not going to be covered up. We're going to be dolled up. We're going to do it very much Mickey meets Ronnie from Players Club. Literally, that's the vibe I'm trying to give. So I'm super excited to show you guys this. Of course, as you can see now, I am highlighting my face with my Morphe Concealer. I'm just pulling that all over my highlighted areas, as you saw, or my T-zone areas. And now I'm going in with the contour color, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. This part of my face is something that if you're already subscribed to my channel, that you've seen me do many times before. I'm not going to do too many things super different besides the way I do my brows, which are going to be a lot thinner, and then the way I do my makeup, which is going to be like a little more simple for the 90s kind of look, period. So I'm just going ahead and cut that chisel. I just wanted a chisel cheek. Excuse that thing on my neck. That is hair glue, and you'll see why. I mean, not hair glue, hot glue gun. Yeah. So now I am setting my face, and I don't really bake. I just kind of like set it, put the powder, and like kind of dust it off right away. I don't know. Baking just tends to wash me out too much. It's not really my thing. So I went ahead and did my brows, and I usually do my brows a little thicker than this. I try to do them thinner to make them look a little more 90s. Without having to do too much work with like whatever hair needs to come out. So I'm priming my lids with my P. Louise base, and I'm just using 3 colors for this eye look. I'm using like this kind of brownish, reddish brown, and then I'm going to use a dark chocolate, as you can see me using now. And then I'm just going to go on with the gold. I'm just going to blend these two back and forth, the dark chocolate and this like lighter reddish brown, which is called Brun. This is from my Jet Adore Beauty palette. I actually use this palette for the whole Halloween because it just was in front of me, and it just was easier to use the same palette, especially since it's a rainbow palette of sorts. So this color here I think is Sahara, and I'm just going in on my lid and just like putting that over it. I'm not cutting really the crease. I'm doing that shape since I have hooded eyes, but I'm not really cutting the crease. And then I'm just going in with a simple liner. I feel like back then it wasn't about like this super crazy wing, and even if it was, I can't do a super crazy wing anyway because my eyes are super hooded. So we gonna have to do with this little baby wing, okay? Period. Who gonna check me? Nobody. Nobody, baby. Alright, so now I am actually going in with my contour. I'm just dusting off the rest of that on the bottom of my face and just making sure I don't have any excess powder because I don't want to be cake face. Okay, so now I'm going in with some blush. And then I'm going in with my Trophy Wife highlighter. I'm trying not to OD because we love a glow. I love to be ridiculously glistening. I love to be offensive. But for this, it has to be a little toned down, but I wanted to have that kind of golden look for like pictures and stuff like that. So yeah. So now I'm just going in with some black liner, and I'm just going to take my finger and pat it into my skin. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that that liner kind of stays in place, because you know the liner has to be like just literally lining your lips. You don't want it to be too blended. And this is my Plumper Lip Gloss from Ramona Joan Cosmetics. I only use this because it's so cute, especially with the liner. So I went ahead and did my lashes. Now I'm throwing in my gold tooth. I threw on my door knocker earrings, period. And now I'm putting it in a mold because I feel like that's perfect for the 90s aesthetic. Okay, so before I put on my hair, I want to show you guys how I did it. So I got a 27 piece from Empire Hair. I think it was like $12 for the pack. And 27 pieces comes with pre-cut hair that's already short, and you could just glue it on. It's like basically doing a quick weave. So I'm just going to start measuring out and then going in with my hot glue gun. And then I'm just going to like measure it down, and voila. And you just kind of paste it there, and then it's done. So you're going to keep doing that around and around. I'm going to show you a few of these that I'm going to do. I'm not going to show you the whole way because that just takes too long, and this is a whole full body tutorial like makeup, hair, and all that. so I don't want to show you too much. So like I said, you're just going to go around and just kind of put it there. It's super easy, it's super simple, which is also why I opted not to show you me making this whole part of the wig, because it's super simple, you guys. I promise you. It's just going around, gluing it, cutting it to fit. So I went around the whole way. That's what I'm trying to show you. And then the hair always comes with like a closure, and it's this netted piece. So I'm just trying out to make sure I have enough. And I'm just going in and I'm just putting a bunch of glue, and then I just sit it there. Now, I did not use every single strand of this 27 piece, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, don't be alarmed when you take off the cap. As you can see, I'm just ripping off those pieces. It comes off. Some pieces might stay, but it doesn't matter. So what I'm doing now is starting to build the I don't even know what to call it. I guess I'm going to call it the high crazy bun. So I went in with the same paper that I used to make my Missy costume in the beginning of this whole week. And I'm just going in opposite side, and I'm going to just like try to figure out a way to make it look like a cone, but not a cone. Like, so it sits right on the head. So that's what you saw me doing, measuring it. And once I got to a place where I wanted it, I'm just going to start gluing that together. And voila. And I did make it shorter because I didn't want it to be super high. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to go in, I'm going to hold that down, like I'm pressing down on the wig while I add in that hot glue all the way around the perimeter. Once that dries, and this is really sturdy, you guys, like the wig is super sturdy when I do it like this. Once that dries, I'm going in with the, I don't know what kind of hair that is, but it's some synthetic bundles. I think it's the Kinky Perm. I'll actually put it down in the description box. I don't remember the brand of that, you guys. I'm so sorry. I think it might be Harlem, but I'm not sure. So now I'm just going to go in the back and just start pasting it, because we're going to wrap the hair around that cone. So this is how it looks in the back. I'm just basically going up the center of that hair, and I'm combing carefully because the glue is not completely dry, but I'm trying to move. And as I'm combing through, I'm going to add some Got To Be Free spray, and then underneath the hair, to make sure it doesn't move and it doesn't go anywhere, I'm going to glue it down on the poster board. And you're just going to comb it so it's nice and smooth. Like, I want it to look like I'm going to the hair show, the Warner Brothers hair show, period. We giving you hair show vibes. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to do that you're going to make sure that you're covering all of the glue, which on my wig, you could not see any of the glue when I was done. And then I just go in and do the same thing to the other side, and it kind of like wraps over it. And this is like a way to do it. So it looks nice and neat, and it looks like a style. So then I go ahead and I do that for the next section, and this is a smaller section, and I wrap it around. The same thing over and over. I wrap it around, glue that down, and make sure it's nice and secure. And you know, that's just really how this goes, you guys. I know it might not seem like a simple task, but it honestly wasn't that hard. It just was like the process of doing it was just like, okay, I'm doing this. It's taking time, but it wasn't hard at all, you guys. Like, anyone could do this. Okay, so what I'm showing you now is I'm going to go ahead and finish wrapping it off camera, which I did. So now I'm back, and what I'm doing now is trying to glue the back pieces. I did spray this hair already with the Got To Be to kind of make it stiff, just so I could see where I wanted it. So I glued the rest of those in the back, and then I have like that small fan one on the top. I didn't want the fan to be as big as hers. I wanted to do it a little bit differently because, you know, I gotta be me. I didn't want it to be too crazy, so I'm cutting off those sides. I know you can see some white in there, but once I like put the fan thing on there, you're not gonna see any white in this poster. So what I'm doing, or what I did, is I'm gluing down, after spraying it again several times, I'm gluing it down on the side so that it stays in place and it just stays looking like fanned out. You don't want it to like start flimming and falling down, because that's not the aesthetic. It's supposed to be all the way, you know, straight, and you know, and now you see me spraying it again and all that good stuff, and that's just how that works. Before you put this on, or like after or whatever, which I did do, you want to pick off all that extra glue string, because that's annoying. So this is how the wig looks. So now I'm just going in with some rhinestones, and I'm just putting that all over the hair, just sporadically. You don't have to put it, you know, uniform or anything like that. I'm just putting it in different random places, different sizes, just to, you know, add some poof to the hair. You know, she had rhinestones in hers, so I figured, of course, I'm going to keep the rhinestones. So getting a little bit closer, this is just what you see me doing. I'm just like literally throwing glue anywhere and putting it on the wig. Literally, that's what I'm doing. That's what's happening. Okay, you guys, so that's all done, and that's pretty much how you do that wig. And now we're back. I changed my clothes, and I got this bodysuit from Amazon. I didn't realize that it was mesh, but it is mesh. But I did throw on my brown faja because I didn't want to be like see-through. So all you can see is just like my black bra, which is fine. It's not horrible. If you're like uncomfortable going outside, it doesn't really show any of your other body. Just wear something underneath. So I'm just throwing on that wig, and I am loving it. I'm loving it, guys. I am just trying to figure out and shaping it to like fit my head because I kind of wanted it to be like that V in the middle. And I did my press-on nails, and these nails are from the Nail Beauty Company. Yes, these are the Extenzos, and they say BAPS, and they're orange with cheetah print, so they definitely go with the aesthetic of what I'm going for. Definitely baddie vibes, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you love this costume just as much as I do. Make sure you go follow my Instagram so you can see all the rest of my pictures. See you guys in my next video. Mwah.